You know, I like playing my Nintendo Switch, but I love being social with it more. So today we're going to check out some of the best ways you can make your Nintendo Switch as social as possible. It's time for Unboxed Daily. Welcome to Unboxed Daily. I'm your host, Jason. And yes, indeed, today we are looking at some of the best accessories and games that you can have to make playing the Switch with your friends that much more fun. If you like what you see and you want to check out more, head on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. If you really love us, hit that bell as well. Would you please? Please? Okay. First things first, when you've got folks coming over and you want to have a little friendly time with your Nintendo Switch, you got to make sure you have the right games so that you can really have that fully immersive experience of playing a game and kicking somebody's butt. And you know, there's lots of great standards out there like Mario Kart or Super Bomberman, but you know, there are a number of games for the Switch specifically that I think you're going to enjoy. So we've got the Wolf Den here with one of our personal favorite games, Overcooked.
Overcooked is also local only, which is a shame, but it's a fantastic party game. You can have up to 4 players playing with 1 Joy-Con each. The controls are very simple, so this doesn't affect the gameplay at all. Sounds stupid. You're a bunch of chefs in a kitchen performing various kitchen tasks in a timely fashion, but maybe you have to walk across a lava bridge, or maybe you have to jump between moving trucks. It ramps up and gets very frantic very quickly.
You know, it's also worth checking out other great games like Splatoon 2 or Shovel Knight, but I gotta tell you, Overcooked, that's the game for us. Here at the office, we play it pretty much at every lunch, and I gotta tell you, I am an expert at chopping onions. Of course, most gaming setups are meant to be at home in front of a large screen or in an office where you've got a communal TV, but what if you're on the go? You hang out with somebody in a coffee shop, they challenge you to a game of Mario Kart, you gotta make sure that you're ready and raring to go. I gotta tell you, if you're like me, that kickstand on the Switch is a piece of trash. So here's CKID with his favorite kickstand replacement that lets you play on the go at your favorite viewing angle.
And as you all know, the kickstand is one of the biggest struggles and issues that I have about the Switch that I mentioned in my previous video, which I will link below. So I picked up this foldable adjustable stand by Lamicall. This stand makes it really easy to sit up your Switch and play your games without ever having to worry about it tipping over. Now on the bottom it has these rubber grips so it will not slide on any surface, and I like that the holder section is all rubber as well so it will not scratch up your system. And my favorite feature is this foldable body that makes this the perfect item to travel with and keep in your Switch travel kit.
I mean, if you keep your Switch in a case like I do, that's the best way to ensure you can game on the fly without having to think about it twice. Of course, making sure that you have enough controllers for everybody is an important requirement for any social Switch situation. Say that 10 times fast. And if you're like me, you don't want just the standard Pro controller. You want something that stands out, that has a little bit of panache, something that says, I've been gaming for far too long and I gotta buy something to prove it. So here to show off the 8-bit Do SNES wireless controller that is perfect for the Nintendo Switch is Izzy Dobra.
So this right here is the 8-bit Do controller. It's a Bluetooth gamepad, as you can see here. It looks like an SNES controller. No wires, which is nice. And it actually works as the box says. Look, check this out. So it works with your Switch, your Windows machine, Android, Mac OS, and Steam. So it's a very useful controller for a lot of different systems. Now the catch, obviously, as you can see, it's a Super Nintendo controller. So for fans of retro style gaming, this is a great controller. If you're looking to play those types of games on your Switch or your Windows PC or your Mac or your iOS or your Android, this is the good thing about this controller. It actually works for a lot of different systems. You're not buying this just for your Switch.
I gotta tell you, I think that the 8-bit Do Super Nintendo controller is a perfect fit for anybody who's looking for a little bit of nostalgia married with a really good actionable controller. Doesn't have motion controls, but it's pretty dang good for any social game you might need it for. Now here's something really cool. 8-bit Do, in addition to the controllers that they make, also makes a receiver that when you plug it into the Nintendo Switch, allows you to hook up a PS4 or an Xbox controller as well. Now there's pros and cons to each one, but I gotta tell you, this is a great little thing if you have multiple systems and you don't wanna buy extra controllers. And I'll say this, I prefer the PS4 controller over the Xbox One X. And I'm not the only one. Kevin Kenson did a review of this very same receiver, and he extols the virtue of why you should play on the Switch with a PS4 controller, because frankly, as you can tell, it's just a little bit better.
When you're using a PS4 controller, it'll actually support reading vibration functions and use motion controls as well. So if you're playing a game where you want to use motion controls like aiming a bow in Zelda or anything like that, you can actually do that with the DualShock 4, and it works just like it would using a Switch Pro controller, which is really awesome. So while the Xbox One is giving you the comfort, the PS4 controller is basically giving you all the functions that you would get using an official controller, but in a, in my opinion, much more comfortable grip.
We can have arguments all day about which controller set is more comfortable, but the fact remains, if the PS4 controller can do the motion control and the Xbox One X controller can't, it seems to me to be a pretty easy decision about which one you'd play with this receiver. And that's it for this quick look at how to make your Nintendo Switch just a little bit more social. Did we miss any accessories that you would like us to check out next time? Be sure to leave us a comment and let us know. In the meantime, if you like what you saw and you want to check out more, head on over to Unboxed.tv or look us up on the iOS store for more great shows just like this. And I'll be back here soon with more great videos from your favorite product reviewers and unboxers. I'm your host, Jason. Have a great day.